Sit down there, sit down there, sit down.
You did it?
Can the Director General of Nigerian Institute of International Affairs please come to the high table? Can we still remain standing for French national anthem? Please have your seats. Nigerian Institute of International Affairs. I welcome also to today's public lecture, the first for the year, with the title, The New Rapprochement Between Nigeria and France. I will first by introducing the dignitaries at the high table. To my right first is a guest lecturer, Professor Tade Omole, the Vice Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University. Professor, you're welcome. Next to him is a great Nigerian of note, the father of the Institute, a former Director General of the Institute, a former Minister of External Affairs, a great statesman, Professor Bolaji Akinjemi, CFR. I will skip the chairman and go to the representative of the Ambassador of France to Nigeria, Mr. Patrick Perez, who is a Counselor for Cooperation and Culture, French Embassy of France in Abuja. Next to him is a doyen of the accountancy profession in Nigeria, a statesman of note, and former Nigerian permanent representative at the United Nations, Chief Atom Banefo, the Udu of Onitsha. We are indeed privileged to have as the chairman of today's public lecture Chief Molade Okoyo-Tamos, OFR. Chief Okoyo-Tamos is a national icon, distinguished and well respected, a businessman of great repute and a philanthropist of note. His passion for table tennis is legendary. Since 1968, he has been the sole sponsor of the annual Asujoba Table Tennis Championship. For the students of Lagos State University here, you all know that Chief Okoyo-Tamos built a modern sports hall for the students and staff of the university. His interest in sports started right from the time he was in the secondary school, because in 1955, young Molade Okoyo-Tamos became a joint all-Nigerian record holder in 4x220 yards relay race. He clocked a time of 1 minute 31.2 seconds. And that was at the Baptist Academy in Lagos. Chief Okoyo-Tamos has a combined family history of business relationship with France spanning about 100 years. You have me right. A family history of business relationship with France spanning a century. His father was the first Nigerian staff of CFAO, and he worked with that in our organization for 52 years. From available records, no Nigerian living or on the other side of the Great Divide has been bestowed with more French national honors than Chief Okoyo-Tamos. We can even say so of English-speaking Africa. Chief Molade Okoyo-Tamos has 4 of such honors bestowed on him by the government and people of France, the last being Commandeur de la Légion d'honneur. That was in 1999. And I'll tell you something about this particular honor. It is the highest honor in France. Chief Honorable Thomas holds the directorship of 10 companies, out of which he is the chairman of 7. We are indeed privileged to have him. I will now call on the Director General of the Bola to formally welcome our distinguished guests, and we will take it from there.
The chair, who is Chevalier de l'Ordre National du Mérite, the chair, who is also Chevalier de l'Ordre des Arts et des Lettres. I mean the chairman of this occasion, who is Chevalier de la Légion d'honneur, Nigeria's chief pillar of sports, who, as we have been told, in 1999 was given the highest honor in France under the Fifth Republic. I mean, Commandeur de la Légion d'honneur, Chief Molade Okoya Thomas, who is dressed in white, immaculate, flowing agbada this afternoon. You are most welcome, sir. You can begin to ask yourself this question as well. How do we manage to have brought to this hall? We are not talking about red carpet, but we are talking about red cap. So whether you prefer red carpet in terms of welcome or red cap in terms of leadership, what is common to the carpet and the cap is that the two are red. We have a red carpet chief sitting on the red carpet section here. Alright? He has a nickname. And call him Odu. But you see, those who know him better, they prefer to call him Atu. But to those of us who know the meaning of, African names, when you get to somewhere, we will say Mbande. But put everything together. Red capped Atu Mbane Odu of Niger. He's always there with us. Call him at 4 a.m. I am the only privileged boy here in this hall that can wake him up at any time. Even if the Akiyemis of this world will tell me, don't wake me up at 9 a.m. The Odu of Onitsha himself will tell me, Abba, we are no longer young. Spare us 8 a.m., 9 a.m. But you see, the troublemaker, the troublesome boy will always call at the other one. I do that on your behalf. So if I am guilty, all of us are guilty. We are so grateful to you all. We have you see, Professor Akiyemi. I will reserve my comments for now. But let me talk first of all about our brother and friend, Patrick Perez, who is a counselor at the Embassy of France, who is representing His Excellency, the new plenipotentiary to Nigeria. You are most welcome, sir. You know, it is not my intention to repeat what has been well done by the Master of Ceremony. But you will not easily understand why I have to do it again. It is simply because you and I, you know, we are following their footsteps. It is important to underscore their own leadership by example. They are leading from the front, not from the rear. We see their examples. You can just imagine a Bolagi Akiyemi that thought a long time ago, who was so far-sighted as to have done many things we are taking advantage of today. Just like this morning when someone had the name of Professor Jide Oshitoku. He knows Professor Jide Oshitoku in history, in everything. He can write a book on Jide Oshitoku, but he has only been seeing his photograph in black and white in the nation. So when he saw him today, he said, "Ah, are you like complexion?" Now, you must see one of the architects of the NRA, Akiwande, Bolaji, Akiyemi, CFR. So when we are talking about the DJs, we are talking about the makers, those who stabilize, those who are assisting. When I said I was a lucky boy, of course I am. You can just see that when you are teaching in the classroom, that order comes from above. Our own order as a small boy, I am able to bring Chief Okola Thomas here. Don't you know that I'm a big boy? I'm a big boy. The only thing is that I'm not an area boy. We brought the French ambassador. And for that matter, the guest lecturer, although he didn't join us as students who are cleaning all and all, these are butter-bred students, okay? But you see, we lived in France together. We went through the French system. Okay? He went to University of Bordeaux, created in 1438, 1432 or thereabout. 1432 was the year Theophras Lonodo printed the first newspaper, and he came with this printing machine. It's a very old university. Okay. But University of Paris Sorbonne is older. we have junior brothers. And from Sorbonne they went to Cambridge, Oxford. So Professor Akiyemi himself attended a junior brothers. So you can see now that for a big boy to have succeeded in bringing the bigger boys a baron in the business, a in the CFA sector? Put your hands together for me. I want to assure you that, please, you don't need any passport or visa to come to the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs. No, you don't need anyone. You may need a security man to check you. That one is perfectly in order. Is to ensure that when you are here, your safety is also guaranteed. When you need water, I can tell you that our water here is clean. We have cleaned all the cockroaches, all those things. So please, always feel relaxed. If I am in trouble, if I cannot solve your problems, I know the people to run to. When I run to them, you will have solution. So I can knock at the door of Ambassador Shigundu, Ambassador Mbane. The other key to Professor Akinyemi's entrance. Even the security people, when they see me, they don't check me to let me know that you don't have any problem. Please come, feel at home. We have a UNI that is freely disposed to you. The purpose of this lecture is to begin with improvement in our foreign bilateral relations. Why are we starting with France? The reasons cannot be far-fetched. Our immediate neighbors are basically Francophones. Phenomenon. And we now thought that at the end of the day, as we discussed in the morning, the important thing about diplomacy begins always with language. With language. Nigeria manufactured, I say manufactured, the Adeojos of this world. He's a black man, he's a Nigerian, and he was a former director of French Village. But when he speaks French, you will think that he's also a Frenchman by principle of jus sanguinis, that is, by blood descent. Not that he was born there, but he had really acquired that. And we thought that for us here in Nigeria too, whether anybody wants to like it or not, Nigeria is a big country. And because we are big, we are also lucky to have been specially endowed by God Almighty. If you want to ask God, why did he refuse to give more blessings to other countries? God can have an answer. But he has given us our own resources. What do we do with it? We need to understand ourselves very well, understand our neighbors, all right? When we do that, particularly that France has special relationship with all these neighbors, we need to understand and remove whatever obstacles that do exist, that are likely to exist at the level of those countries. So this is why we have invited a scholar of no mean repute, Bamitale Omale, who trained in Nigeria, who also trained in France, who had been writing on Franco-Nigerian relations, and who currently is the Vice Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University, an institution he did attend when it was University of Ife. So in this case, without wasting much time, since we will still have the opportunity to present him as a scholar, as a student of Francophone affairs, can I therefore respectfully welcome you here on behalf of all my colleagues in the Institute. You are most welcome. Thank you.
May I please call on the representative of the Ambassador of France to Nigeria to make his remarks.
Chairman, Excellencies, distinguished guests, dear friends, I'm happy and proud to be here in this beautiful city of Lagos. I'm honored to address you in this prestigious Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, which plays such a prominent role in enhancing political research and education, democratic debate like today, and awareness raising. Relations between Nigeria and France are strong and confident. In 2008, the two countries decided to set up a strategic partnership. Both our countries are committed to stability and democracy. French-Nigerian economic relations are growing fast. The volume of our trade has reached 4.5 billion euros. France is Nigeria's fourth largest supplier, and our exports are growing by 20% per year. In addition, France invests 2 billion euros per year in Nigeria. As you can see, the growth outlook for the business of our two countries is very positive. At a time of difficulty in Europe, Nigeria grows in a factor of optimism and momentum for France. More than 120 French companies have invested in Nigeria. Their number will grow. Nigeria is one of the biggest democracies in the world. Nigeria is an emerging giant of the African continent, of course, in the world. New activities will emerge. This will be not easy. It will require strong action by the government, both regional and federal. It will also require a lot of private investment and financing. In the meantime, many young people want to work in Nigeria. Their talent will serve a purpose and they feel useless. I'm really sorry because today my French ambassador cannot come. He's really sorry, but for sure, Mr. Jacques Champagne de la Brouillard will come soon to this prestigious institute. Je voudrais remercier, in French, je voudrais remercier deux personnalités. Professeur Bola Akinterimwa, qui a étudié à la Sorbonne, qui est la prestigieuse université, the prestigious University of France, à la Sorbonne, and of course le professeur Omolé, qui est un professeur de relations internationales et qui a étudié dans une non moins prestigieuse université, celle de Bordeaux. I would like to thank Professor Akiteringwa, General Director of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, and also Professor Omole to give the lecture today. They studied in France, and I'm very proud, and it's an honor for France to have a VIP like this. Thanks a lot, and all the best for Nigeria, for the future, and all the best for the world.
Thank you very much, the representative of Ambassador of France to Nigeria. May I, with respect, call on the chairman of the occasion, Chief Molade Okoya Thomas, OFR, to give us his address. He prefers to come here to talk.
everybody is addressing you from here. Why should I sit down there? What gives me the authority? Professor Bola